pandemic, all are planning and threw it out of the window. It's like, yeah, you can try to plan, but I won't let it happen. For last year, I started attending a lot of Zoom open mics, and I used to stay after shows as well. Made some very good friends there, and I performed, and everyone laughed. And I guess I thought, why don't I just do it? In Delhi, like the place I go love to go and I always visit, it will be North Campus. For me, I try to visit. Like, I don't think that the college is out of me yet. I am out of college, but I don't think the college has left me. People always say like Delhi has the best food because I guess we are an amalgamation of cultures in Delhi. So we get all types of food and the best ones here. So as you said, like I love North Campus, so Harsalin and Kamna Nagar. And my favorite thing to eat in Delhi, like it's Chole Bhature. It's kind of cliche, but I guess it's best. And in Kamla Nagar, I love the Chacha Ki.
Today we have Vinayak with us here. And hi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi Aishwarya, hi. So this is Vinayak. I recently joined NCG like 5-6 months back, and I am a management trainee here. And I got an opportunity through a campus drive to work with NetConnect Global and to start my journey with this wonderful company.
How are you liking it so far?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Like, I don't think I could have asked for anything better to start off my corporate life. So I guess it's great. It's great.
Okay, you mentioned the management. So, are you an MBA fan?
Yes, I am. I did my MBA from Delhi University.
Wow, that's interesting. Would you like to give a little more background about yourself? Where you grew up? Where did you do your schooling? If you're comfortable sharing that.
Yeah, sure. So like I'm born and brought up in Delhi. I'm at True Blue Delhi High. Did my schooling nearby in Delhi only. Done my graduation from Delhi University, Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa College. I've done my graduation in business economics, and after graduation I went straight to MBA. Did that from Delhi School of Economics in HR only, and then got placed from campus itself here, and then I'm here now. Now, like I've seen all the monuments, but from outside. Never been inside.
Really? Why?
Inside. Yeah, just didn't get, like, for example, Qutub Minar for the first time I went last year there. I've seen all of them from outside. It's like what my mother used to say. Like, so my mother, her ancestral home was in Haridwar as well. So she used to say that my parents never went to, my mother never went to Ganga to have a bath. So I guess it's a similar case. Like I also didn't go to any place.
So where do you usually go in? Where is the place that you go inside?
I think in Delhi, like the place I go love to go and I always visit, like I'm at peace, it will be North Campus. For me, I try to visit, like I don't think that the college is out of me yet. I am out of college, but I don't think the college has left me. So North Campus is a place. So like whenever I am overwhelmed or whenever I'm happy or sad or anything, I try to visit there. Like now it's just 20 minutes from my home, so I just take my bike and go to campus to just relax. And I say that कि मैं एक बार बस माथा टेक कर आता हूँ और then everything is fine for me. Just visiting campus.
Oh, that's nice. I think I'm asking also because I need recommendation to travel in Delhi and good places to eat at, and I can totally relate with the lack of closure that we all did not get from our colleges. What do you like to eat in Delhi? Where do you go? I've heard North Campus में there's Maggie Point and everything.
There are many people. That's the best thing about Delhi, I guess. Like the food here, like anywhere you put a Delhi hat, people always say like Delhi has the best food because I guess we are an amalgamation of cultures in Delhi. So we get all types of food and the best ones here. So as you said, like I love North Campus, so Harsalin and Kamna Nagar. And my favorite thing to eat in Delhi, like it's Chole Bhature. It's kind of cliche, but I guess it's the best. And in Kamla Nagar, I love the Chacha Hatti, and all of those places. Also, I love visiting Chandni Chowk. Like I haven't been to since the pandemic began, but like it's winter time, and I have this feeling to go there and eat Daulat ki chaat that we only get in winters.
Also, Parathe wali gali I've heard of.
Um, sorry to break your
Huh?
happiness, but Parante Wali Gali is just it's the worst. It's just overrated.
Oh,
it's
okay.
it,
Noted.
yeah,
Really noted.
yeah. Same to you then. Don't go.
Okay. Something that I remember from all the orientation and everything is that you're into stand-up. I would love to hear more about that.
Um, Honestly, I completed a year in stand-up. Well, I haven't been performing that much. I took it seriously like for 3-4 months back only, but I performed for the first time last December.
Hmm.
So it all started with, so I started watching a lot of Zoom comedy mics. I always wanted to try stand up. I had some jokes also written, but you just didn't have the guts to go to the stage, or also didn't know how to go to a mic and all. And last year I started attending a lot of Zoom open mics, and on Zoom, and I started to see. I used to stay after shows as well. Made some very good friends there, and with them I used to just talk and make them all laugh make them all laugh, and they all encouraged me that why don't you perform one day? And the organizer, he also became my friend. He gave me a spot to perform. He put me on spotlight, and I performed, and everyone laughed. And I guess I thought, why don't I just do it? Initially, I thought it's just a one or two time things, but when everything started opening up, and this July I started, taking it seriously. And but this last month I haven't been able to perform, but I hope to be more regular with it soon, and hope to uh, make it a good side thing. Yeah,
So the pandemic sort of helped you overcome the stage
yeah, yeah.
fright in a way.
No, it wasn't a fear. It was just like it was an unknown territory. Like when it comes to comedy, it's one of the difficult things, because you never trust your jokes. You always think that yeah, no one will laugh and it will be just a mess. But when it was on Zoom, I thought, what will happen most? Like I'll close my laptop and go to sleep. It's not stage, so that's how I started. And when I started performing Zoom, I thought, okay, what's the worst thing that would happen? They won't laugh. Pretty big deal. So that's how I went to the real stage as well.
Oh, okay. Since you mentioned the difficulty that comes with practicing comedy and doing comedy, what are a few challenges that you have faced apart from being in India?
So currently, I think balancing work with comedy is a pretty big thing, because most of these open mics, these are organized by college students, and many performers are also college students. So they don't understand that we only get weekends to perform stuff, and on weekends, and there is this rule in comedy that, not a rule, but the thing that we have to get one person along with us, to sit in the audience. That's how these
Who will
audience.
laugh on
So
your jokes?
no, not for that. So that's if all of them brings one or two person, there will be 20 people. So there would be an
Oh,
audience. There is shortage of audience. Like there is audience for established weeks, but to get established, you have to go through the open mics, and there is no audience for open mics. So that's how you bring in audience.
that's sad.
Yeah. So whenever my brother is free, he volunteers. But apart from that, it's been a difficult task to get a bringer, and also to manage it with work. Can't do on weekdays because most of them start at 5 or 4. We
Yeah.
are working, so can do it only on weekends, and it's my weekend, but it's other people's weekend as well. So they also don't want to spend it
Yeah.
in a room with 20 strangers, not laughing at all or laughing a bit.
Content wise, what are the challenges that you face?
Creating content is one. It's to come up with jokes, but also, as I said, that I don't get to perform as regular as I would hope to. So I don't get the good feedback, and if I am performing once in a month, I just want to see people laugh rather than trying new content. So I try I must go I will most probably go back to the original or the proven material, just to see people laugh and to get that validation. I don't think I would refrain anything from writing on anything. I guess dark jokes are something that I don't want to do, because our intention with them is to make people laugh in uncomfortable way. But some people just take that opinion and it will stick to them. They don't know that we are trying to go for the irony. So there's this concept in comedy called punching up and punching down. So yeah, and what we try to do is we try to write jokes that are punching up. Basically, punching up means people who can defend themselves, who are in power. So challenging the power, and punching down means doing jokes for upon people who aren't in power. Like for example, saying a fat guy is fat. That is a punching down joke because it's just body shaming and it's just easy. So I try. So when we write dark jokes, they are punching down, but it's the irony that's funny. We do it with the irony, but people don't get it. They laugh on the punching down part most of many, and they might take the wrong message out. So that's something but I don't think I would refrain myself from writing anything paid political. Most of my jokes are political. I don't think I'm scared. My brother is an advocate, so I don't. I guess I have an advocate at home that just makes me not scared at all.
Where do you see yourself, in the next maybe 1 or 2 years? Is there something that you look forward to?
I used to plan a lot. I still do, but I stick to the small stuff because pandemic, all our planning and threw it out of the window. It's like yeah, you can try to plan, but I won't let it happen. So I don't think planning can take you this far only. I hope because since it's my first job, I hope to learn every day, be at a position in 2 years to look back at this thing and be like, yeah, I learned something. So that's my plan, to learn and to I have already started journey to make it a memorable one. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's my plan.
Wishing all the very best.
Thank
you. Yeah, see you soon. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya. Thank you.